Friends, I welcome all of you to this second part of our sixth night in Navaratri, where we are discussing profits and gains from business or profession provisions. Yes, after today, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, and the day after that, these three sessions are pending. In those three sessions, one we are going to do capital gain in tomorrow's session. Then next we are going to do advanced tax and TDS, and in last session which we are going to conduct on 4th of October, we are going to do, as you all know, yes, the total income tax liability questions overall. So again it will cover PGBP, capital gain, those provisions. So that's how our revision classes, or you can say these critical sessions, are structured. Let's continue with PGBP from exactly the point where we left. What I want to discuss with you now is allowability of partners' remuneration and interest on partners' capital. So friends, partnership and partners are separate entities. Partnership firm and partners are separate entities. When I talk about calculation for partnership firm, same is applicable for LLP also, limited liability partnership. So if A and B are partners in a partnership firm A, B and company, how much maximum remuneration they can take from that firm, that depends on something called as book profits. That depends on what? Book profits. What is that book profit exactly? In short, friends, they cannot take unlimited remuneration. Means they can take, but as per Income Tax Act, allowed will be only to a certain limit. Yes. What is that limit? We are going to discuss. That limit depends on book profits. Okay. That limit depends on book profits. So basically, what is book profit? Book profit is as good as PGBP. Yes, correct, Kashish. As good as PGBP, but before allowing partners remuneration. Okay. So what you have to do is, you have to calculate that book profit. If there is a loss, still partners, all partners together will be allowed 1.5 lakhs per annum. If it is positive, and if it is up to 3 lakh rupees, then allowed will be 90% of book profits or 1.5 lakhs, whichever is, yes, higher. Agreed, all of you? Yes. And if book profits are above 3 lakhs, then on first 3 lakh you have to take 90%, which is 2.7 lakh, and whatever exceeds 3 lakhs, on that you have to take, yes, 60%. Wonderful, wonderful. So how to calculate this book profits? Take NP, do adjustments of PGBP, and if partners remuneration is already debited, add back. Because what is book profit? PGBP before partners remuneration, na? So if partners remuneration is debited, please add back to get book profits. Agreed, all of you? Yes. In short, you can easily calculate PGBP for the firm. How? You already have got book profit, but in book profit you have not made adjustment for allowed partners remuneration. So allowed partners remuneration you minus, you will get PGBP of the firm. But Ankush, how much of partners remuneration will be allowed? So the ceiling limit which you have calculated right now, that or what you have given to partners, whichever is lower. Very good. Agreed? All of you agreed? Yes, wonderful. I will give you one hypothetical situation. Let's try and calculate book profits. not book profits, allowable partners remuneration. Yes. Suppose 10 lakh rupees is book profit. So on 10 lakh rupees of book profit, what will be the allowable partners remuneration? So you know, on first 3 lakhs, it's 2,70,000. Next 7 lakh, it will be 60%. So 7 lakh into 60% will be 4,20,000. 4,20,000 plus 2,70,000. Very good. 6,90,000 will be the answer. Now friends, in this case, if the firm wants to give 7 lakhs, how much will be allowed? Allowed will be 6,90,000. Agreed? I will go one step ahead and tell you what will be PGBP in this case. So book profit 10 lakh minus allowed remuneration 6,90,000. So 3,10,000. Very good, Ankush. Understood, all of you? Okay, 1-2 more points I want to tell you. If your NP is 5 lakh rupees, after debiting interest on partner's capital at 20%, which amounts to 2 lakhs. So how much extra have you debited? Extra you have debited is not 2 lakhs. Extra is very good. Extra is only 80,000. Allowed is at 12%. Extra you have debited is that 8%. So friends, what will happen? That 80,000 will be added back. And now your book profit will be 5,80,000. Agreed? Yes. On basis of 580, you will do the further calculations. Okay. One more example for you. Listen carefully. If 5 lakh is my NP, before debiting partners interest on partners capital at all, and partners capital is 5 lakh. So how much overall partners capital is 5 lakh, and as per deed it is allowed to the extent possible. So allowed will be at 12%. So you will minus 60,000 rupees. Wonderful, Anup, Kashish, very good. So from 5 lakh you will minus 60,000 and your book profits will be 4,40,000. Agreed? And mind you, if that 5 lakh rupees which I told you was after debiting partners remuneration of 4 lakhs, then your book profits will be 5 lakhs minus 60,000 plus 4 lakhs. Agreed? Just tell me in the chat window. Yes, 8,40,000. So I think you can play with these things. You have understood it well. When firm pays the tax, it is at flat 30%. When partners pay the tax, of course, as individuals, they pay according to slabs. Very good. So please be aware of these points. 40B can be asked in your exams. Shraddha is there, na? Shraddha, executive exams also it could be asked. Ankush, CA Inter also it could be asked. Kashish and Anup, it is important for CA, CS professional also, as you know, because assessment of firm is a separate topic. So be careful in these points. Going to 44AB, tax audit. Okay, as an addendum question it can be asked in CS professional. It's a streamline provision for CA intermediate and CS executive. बहुत मजेदार बन जाता है टैक्स ऑडिट. Applicability. Tax audit applicability becomes very critical and very interesting point. Listen to me carefully. Then we will solve these illustrations. But first you should have knowledge of this tax audit provisions, knowledge को brush up करना है. There are two bases on which tax audit is applicable. How many bases? Two. One base is turnover. Usually tax audit is applicable when turnover exceeds 1 crore, not to 1. Agreed, all of you? That's the usual limit. But listen carefully. But if my turnover is not exceeding 10 crore, how much? 10 crore, and I satisfied two conditions. What two conditions? My receipts in cash are less than 5% of my total turnover. Less than 5%, less than or equal to 5%, and I am using the word and out of the total expenses, less than or equal to 5% are in cash. Means very less is my cash transaction as far as receipts are concerned and payments are concerned. If that is the point, then for me limit is 10 crore and not 1 crore. कशिश, गुगली, समझ में आ गया? Did you understand? Yes, very good. Attentively you are listening. Good. Sir, once again. अरे once again क्या, मैंने क्या गाना गाया है कि डांस किया है? ठीक है ठीक है. I am just kidding आदित्य. गुगली फेंका है? अच्छा, गुगली फेंका मैंने नहीं है. गुगली फेंका है 44 AB Income Tax Act. I am trying to coach you how to play that googly. Okay. Aditya, you are a very rich and well-to-do businessman. So your turnover is 8 crore. How much is your turnover? 8 crore. You approach me and ask me whether tax audit is applicable to me. My answer would be prima facie yes, because turnover exceeds 1 crore. But what is the way out, Aditya? Way out is, if you are disciplined in making your expenses and accepting your payments. Discipline means majority of your expenses and majority of your receipts are in banking. Then you can escape tax audit because your turnover is not exceeding 10 crore. So Aditya, you are allowed to take only 5% in cash and you are allowed to pay only 5% in cash if you want the extended limit of 10 CR. Agreed? Understood, Aditya? Yes, wonderful. And don't worry, all these illustrations which you can see here, we are going to do them, because this is not the end of tax audit, this is the beginning. Second thing is, do we understand presumptive taxation? Miss Ved, मैं आपको मिस वैद क्यों बोलता हूँ पता है क्या? Because I don't know, is Pri your short name or Priyanka is your name or Priya is your name? So I get confused. So मैं मिस वैद ही बोल देता हूँ. So what happens in that case? Please tell me. Do you understand 44 AD, 44 ADA and 44 AE? Because on that depends your tax audit. See, listen to me carefully. Anup ने बोला था 2 crore. याद है? Anup had said that limit is 2 crore for tax audit. He is partially correct. For individuals, for Hindu undivided families and partnership firms which are not LLP, For these three of them, tax audit will not be applicable if turnover is up to 2 crore and they declare minimum 8% of turnover as PGBP. Darshan, how much? 8%. Yes. And if they are having whatever income directly in bank account, uska 6%. Sukheta, wonderful. That much should be declared minimum. But if they want to declare less than this, see, if they declare less than this as income, that means expenses are high. Then they will have to get the books of accounts audited. Agreed? ज़्यादा expense है ना, दिखा उनको. अच्छा, 8% of what? 8% of turnover. Aditya agreed? 8% of turnover. Yes. Yes, very good, Kashish. Okay, listen to me carefully now. This was 44 AD. Now 44 ADA for those engaged in profession, chartered accountancy, cost management, LLB, lawyers, company secretaries, okay, architects, doctors. For them, we are having 44 ADA. Okay, if their turnover is not exceeding 50 lakh rupees, then what they should do? They should declare at least -% of gross receipts as PGBP, at least 50%. If they declare less than 50% as PGBP, paap hai. Then maintain books of accounts and get them audited. Got it? Clear all of you, pakka? Yes. Very good. Understood, na? So, yes. What happened? Usually, I forgot to tell you, profession ke case mein, when is tax audit applicable on basis of turnover? When turnover exceeds 50 lakhs. But my turnover was not exceeding 50 lakhs. But I declared income less than 50%. Get books of accounts audited. Okay? And friends, last thing, 44 AE. What is 44 AE? It's for those businesses which are engaged in transport, leasing, hiring of goods carriages, and owning not more than dash goods carriages at any point of time during the PY 10. कशिश जी याद है मेन बैच में किया है ना सब कुछ? You have done main batch from me only, na? Yes, I know. I'm just asking. I see. Okay. So friends, I'm owning not more than 10 goods carriages at any point of time during the PY. Then government gives me a choice to deem my income at 1000 rupees per ton per vehicle per month in case of heavy goods vehicle. For other than heavy goods vehicle, 7500 per month per vehicle, per month or per day of per vehicle owned, right? But Shraddha, if I want to declare less than this, then what do I do? Maintain books of accounts and get them audited. Did you all understand? That's it. Itna simple. Okay, now friends, keep your mind stable and let's do this 9 questions. Sir, heavy and light vehicles is different, right? Yes. Heavy goods vehicle means those whose weight is 12,000 kgs or more is heavy goods vehicle, and other than heavy, तो light ऐसी concept नहीं है, it's heavy and other than heavy. Agreed? Okay, wonderful. Answer these questions, your tax audit concept will get clear. Okay, company SSE having turnover in business 120 lakhs. Company SSE, company. Okay. PGBP they declared is 20 lakhs. Is tax audit applicable? Answer is yes. Why answer is yes? Because we are talking about company SSE. Yes, more than 1 CR. Very good. What would be answer in above case if the SSE is not company but individual? क्या होगा? वो individual SSE है तो mind you, income declared is 20 lakh. So 20 lakhs upon 120 lakhs into 100. Darshan, can you calculate how much percentage of turnover we have declared PGBP? How much? It's 16.67. So it is 8% and more, right? And turnover is less than 2 CR. So no tax audit. Agreed? Kashish, Shraddha, Aditya, we have declared income of 8% or more when for individual turnover was not exceeding 2 CR. Hence, tax audit is not applicable. Agreed? But company के केस में applicable क्यों हुआ? Why it became applicable in case of company? Because in case of company, the provisions of 44AD are not applicable. Anup, provisions of 44AD are not applicable, so we can't check the limit of 2 CR. Agreed? मतलब ना Anup, 44AD will come to save individual HUF and partnership firm other than LLP. But can 44AD save company? 44AD, D for dog, AD cannot save company. Agreed? So company के लिए हमेशा लिमिट रहेगा 1 CR. वो 2 CR लिमिट हो सकता है सिर्फ इंडिविजुअल HUF एंड फर्म अदर देन LLP के लिए. I hope all of you got it. Anup, yes, clear? Okay. A partnership firm not being LLP has turnover in business of 3 crores and they have declared PGBP of 30 lakhs. Now you know what happens. Tax audit will apply. Why it will apply? Because turnover exceeds 2 crore. Yes, wonderful. And you are assuming your expenses are more than 5% in cash or in receipt is more than 5% in cash, right? वो assume कर रहे हो, इसलिए you cannot apply higher limit of 10 CR. Okay. Mr. A CA engaged in practice has gross receipts of 60 lakhs. 60 lakhs means it exceeds 50 lakhs. When turnover exceeds 50 lakhs in profession, tax audit is compulsory. Check. उनके लिए 10 करोड़ भी नहीं है. It is only for businesses. Extended limit of 10 CR. चलो. What would be answer in above case if gross receipts were 48 lakhs? When gross receipts, Kashish, are 48 lakhs, how much should be PGBP declared minimum? Minimum PGBP to be declared is how much? When gross receipts are not exceeding 50 lakhs. 24 lakhs. Very good, Aditya. But how much we are declaring? We are declaring only 20 lakhs. So maintain books of accounts and get them audited. Agreed? आपने कम पीजीबीपी दिखाया है, मतलब एक्सपेंस बहुत ज्यादा दिखाया है, तो आप ऑडिट करके देखना पड़ेगा वो. What would be answer in question 5 means above question if PGBP declared is 25 lakhs instead of 20 lakhs? क्या होगा? Then no audit is needed because gross receipt is not exceeding 50 lakhs and income declared is 50% or more. Did you all understand? Wonderful. What would be answer in question 1? Original question. Original question में कौन है? कंपनी है, right ना? What would be answer in question 1 if amount of 118 lakhs was received via banking mode out of turnover of 120 lakhs? समझ में आया ना? Means less than 5% is received in cash. Do you agree? And given also that out of expenses incurred 98% were incurred via banking mode. तो बहुत अच्छा है. आपको अब कौन सा लिमिट अप्लाई होगा टैक्स ऑडिट के लिए? 10 CR वाला लिमिट अप्लाई होगा. एग्रीड? सो टैक्स ऑडिट विल नॉट अप्लाई. श्रद्धा जी समझ में आया? वेरी गुड, यू आर वेरी डिटरमाइंड गर्ल. वेरी गुड. मैंने किसी भी एग्जीक्यूटिव स्टूडेंट को इतना सिंसियर नहीं देखा जो फर्स्ट डे से यू आर अटेंडिंग. वेरी गुड. एनीवन एल्स फ्रॉम एग्जीक्यूटिव अटेंडिंग फ्रॉम फर्स्ट डे टिल टुडे विदाउट एनी ब्रेक? दर्शन, you are also from executive, no? Attending. Very good, wonderful, very sincere you are, both of you. चलो नेक्स्ट. क्योंकि मैं कैसे ज़्यादा हंसी मजाक नहीं करता हूँ तो एग्जीक्यूटिव वाले बोर हो जाते हैं. ऑनेस्टली बोलता हूँ. प्रोफेशनल वालों को क्या है, जान पे आया है. when they qualify they are directly CS. so प्रोफेशनल वाले बेयर कर लेते हैं मुझे. एग्जीक्यूटिव वाले बोलते हैं जाने दो, जो मास्टर हंसी मजाक करता है उसके पीछे जाएंगे, राइट? बट आई, हाँ, इंटर वाले तो क्या बाबा, सीए इंटर वालों की बात ही अलग है. उनको तो क्या मतलब एडजस्टेबल होते हैं वो सीए इंटर वाले, राइट? और आपने तो मुझसे फेस टू फेस पढ़ा है तो क्या टेंशन ही नहीं है. कुछ भी पढ़ा दो आप. ओके, सही पढ़ा रहा हूँ ना? बट ओके, चलो. ओके ओके, चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं. एन इंडिविजुअल, मतलब बाकी फैकल्टीज वो गाना वगैरह गाते हैं ना, मुझे तो बिल्कुल नहीं आता. ओके, ऐसे ही चुपचाप बैठता हूँ मैं. थोड़ा थोड़ा टैक्स आता है उतना पढ़ाता हूँ. चलो देखो. इंडिविजुअल engaged in businesses having turnover of 12 crore. 12 crore मतलब क्या हुआ है? It is exceeding 10 crore. Yes. तो directly tax audit is applicable, right? So कुछ मैटर नहीं करेगा बाकी. Yes yes, आदित्य थोड़ा ही आता है टैक्स. कितना है टैक्स वहां देखा है क्या आपने? ओके, मतलब आपको जो पढ़ाना है वो आता है, बट बाकी भी बहुत कुछ केसेस डेली होते रहते. तो क्या मैं सबके साथ अपडेटेड हूँ? आंसर इज नो, पॉसिबल ही नहीं है. बहुत कमेंट भी है, मतलब जो अभी पढ़ा है उसके पहले बहुत कुछ हुआ है टैक्स में. वो 1961 से होते 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 आज तक लॉ डेवलप हुआ है. सो डू आई नो ऑल दैट हिस्टोरिकल थिंग्स दैट हैव हैपेंड? आंसर इज ऑब्वियसली नो. तो इसलिए थोड़ा बोला. ओके, चलो आगे बढ़ते आगे बढ़ते. हु नोज ऑल द हिस्ट्री? आई डोंट नो, प्रोबेबली नो वन. आईसीआई, आईसीआई एक बॉडी है ना, मेंबर ऐसा. ये थोड़ी गूगल. अच्छा, गूगल पे तो हम डालते वही होता है ना गूगल पे. गूगल विल हैव ओपिनियन ना ऑफ एवरीवन. तो नेवर ट्रस्ट गूगल इन मेडिकल इश्यूज एंड इनकम टैक्स मैटर्स. कुछ मेडिकल इश्यूज के सिम्टम्स डालोगे डायरेक्टली आएगा कैंसर है आपको, ठीक है, होता है कुछ ना एसिडिटी। तो दैट्स हाउ गूगल इज। तो गूगल इज नॉट अ प्रोफेशनल कंसल्टेंट, ठीक है। इफ यू गो टू डॉक्टर एंड टेल हिम अकॉर्डिंग टू गूगल ये है, वो आपको लात मार के भगा देगा, राइट? यस सुकेता, it will happen that way. Same with me. If you tell me any provision reading from Google, same treatment I will give you, because that is someone's opinion, need not be correct. If you want to challenge anything that I am saying, you have to challenge with the help of Bear Act or some notification or some circular or some guideline, not Google statement. आपने 10 बार गूगल पे गलत चीज लिखी ना तो वो सही हो जाती है, 10 लोगों ने गूगल पे गलत चीज लिखी ना तो वो सही हो जाती है, एंड वो उनका ओपिनियन बन जाता है गूगल का। सो गूगल इज अ सर्च इंजिन, इट्स नॉट आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस। वो सर्च इंजिन है ना, व्हाट ह्यूमन हैज इनपुट दैट विल बी द आउटपुट। वो गलत भी हो सकता है, मतलब गलत, राइट? चलो, गूगल पे जाके कौन से सोर्स से ले रहे हो वो अच्छा है, वो इंपॉर्टेंट है। इफ यू टेक समथिंग फ्रॉम डेलॉइट, गूगल पे जाके कुछ डेलॉइट की लिंक आ गई एंड फ्रॉम दैट यू टेक समथिंग, मे बी दैट इज करेक्ट। गूगल पे जाके इनकम टैक्स एक्ट की लिंक आ गई, incometaxindia.gov.in, एंड यू आर रीडायरेक्टेड टू द बेयर एक्ट, एंड उसमें से आपने कुछ ज्ञान लिया, वो बन जाएगा सही, और आपने सही इंटरप्रेट किया, तो इंटरप्रिटेशन भी है ना उसमें। लेट्स गो अहेड। Partnership firm not being LLP engaged in business having turnover of 150 lakhs has received amount of 110 lakhs by way of account pay check up to 31st March 22. Okay, so 110 लाख रुपए कैसे आए आदित्य? अकाउंट पे चेक। 20 lakhs is received by way of account pay check up to 31st July 22, means till due date of filing ITR, how much is received by account pay check? Means banking mode में कितना पैसा आया है? 110 plus 20, 130. So what you have to do is, you have to calculate deemed income as per 44AD. First of all, can you calculate? Yes, as per 44AD. Why? Because you are partnership firm and your turnover is not exceeding 2 crore. So what did I tell you? How much is received in bank? Of that you calculate 6%. So 130 lakhs into 6%. What is that? $12 lakhs. No. कितना है? 120 lakhs. Sorry, 130 lakhs into 6%. And balance 20 lakhs into 8%. So friends, 9.4 lakhs will become your PGBP as per section 44 AD, right? समझ में आया? Did you understand? Yes, very good. Aditya, Kashish, understood na? Acha, if total was in cash, then yes, then 8% will be applied on full 150 lakhs. So Aditya, yes, 8% is applied on 20 lakhs in this case, because 150 lakhs minus 130 lakhs, 20 lakhs was assumed to be received in cash. Got it, Aditya? You are telling me a statement or asking a question? I did not get it. Clear now? Wonderful, wonderful. अब आपको पता है क्या, एक लास्ट कॉन्सेप्ट करना है आज के दिन के लिए पीजीबीपी का, कॉम्पोजिट इनकम। बिकॉज सी पीजीबीपी क्वेश्चन सॉल्विंग डज नॉट मेक सेंस, वो लास्ट डे में करेंगे। लास्ट डे 4th of October total income and tax liability है ना. In that we'll do this question of big question, in which you will have almost all the incomes, all important deductions of chapter 6A, and calculation of liability along with surcharge. So everything will be covered in that question in last day. Okay, so today not touching that. Now friends, comes the point of composite income. Do you understand what is composite income in this sense? It is agri income plus non-agri income, agriculture income plus non-agriculture income. Understood? Now, Akshata, you are there, Akshata? Shraddha, you are there? Shraddha to hai, obviously. हाँ, yes, Akshata. So what happens? Agriculture income plus non-agriculture income. Which one is taxable? Non-agriculture is taxable. Agriculture is exempt. Sometimes what happens? You are growing tea crops, plucking it and manufacturing tea powder and selling that tea powder. In short, friends, when you sell that tea powder, actually what you are selling is something which is produced tea leaves when manufactured in tea powder. So there is dual income. Some income out of that 100 rupees is from agricultural activity, and some income is from non-agriculture activity. So do you agree, all of you, that we have to bifurcate this? How to bifurcate is directly given in Income Tax Act. In this rules, we have remembered it in the main batch as RTCC, rubber, tea, coffee, coffee. How to remember it? Rubber, tea, coffee, coffee. Okay, remember at least one column. Remember column of agri income. Automatically, you will remember column of non-agri. Yes? Agri income 65, 60, 75, 60. देखो सिंपल है. 65, 60, 75, 60. याद रहेगा? 70, 65, 60, 75, 60. RTCC. ये CC दो बार क्यों आया है? One coffee is only growing and curing, जिसमें 75% is agri, but next is roasting also. R is for roasting. तो उसमें एग्री कंपोनेंट कम हो जाता है क्योंकि ज़्यादा मैन्युफैक्चरिंग कंपोनेंट आ गया ना. रोस्टिंग मैन्युफैक्चरिंग कंपोनेंट इज ऑल्सो एडेड ना. रोस्टिंग एंड ग्राउंडिंग, yes. So what happens? Automatically agriculture component goes down. So I think with the support of what we have done in main batch, you will be able to tackle these things now. In revision, we will take quiz now. Since we have some time of 5-10 minutes, ज़्यादा नहीं एक्सटेंड करेंगे, बहुत हेवी टॉपिक है. सो जो मुझे एक्चुअली आपको अच्छे से बताना था वो हो गया. व्हाटएवर आई हैड टू टेल यू प्रॉपर्ली, दैट इज बीइंग डन. यूजुअली तो हम क्या करते थे पता है क्या? व्हाट यूजुअली वी यूज्ड टू डू, वी डिड नॉट यूज टू डेडिकेट सो मच आवर टाइम फॉर रिविजन. 3 घंटे में तो PGBP प्लस CG हो जाता था. बट दीज डेज तो थोड़ा मुझे पैसिफाई करना था. Yes, I wanted to pacify. That's why we have done PGBP only today, but not dedicating full 3 hours. बहुत heavy हो जाएगा. So now quiz. Okay, you all keep on giving me the answers for next 5-10 minutes. So let me be happy. Let me understand that you have got all the things. Then we can wind up today's session. First question: what is the percentage of depreciation on computers? Wonderful. 40%. Very good. One thing I forgot to tell you, okay? Remember this. If there is something called as firefighting equipment, उसका यूज होगा क्या? Will it be used often? जब आग लगेगी तभी होगा ना. It is not used Still, can you claim depreciation on that? Yes. Some assets are not supposed to be actually used. Only installing them, yes, they are ready to use, that is sufficient. Passive use, you can claim depreciation, right? चलो तो एक याद आ गया. What is rate of depreciation? अरे सुखेता जी परसेंटेज क्या होगा देख लो तो. मुझे मैंने बोला थोड़ा थोड़ा टैक्स आता है. अच्छा मैंने ब्लॉक लर्न नहीं किए. हाँ मत बोलो, मैं सच बोल रहा हूँ. मुझे परसेंटेज नहीं पता. यू ओनली फाइंड आउट एंड टेल मी. फायर फाइटिंग इक्विपमेंट मोस्टली होगा 15%. ओके. whatever plant and machinery couldn't be defined anywhere in any block, it falls in general category 15%. That is the answer prima facie. Okay. What is the rate of depreciation for those motor cars which are used in business of letting them on hire? Wonderful, Suketa, 30%. Okay. What is the rate of depreciation on a building used as guest house? Very good, 5%. Akshata, 5%. If it is used as factory building or office building, then it is 10%. And furniture fitting, different block is there, 10%. Okay. Next question. For tax audit to be applicable in case of profession, the turnover should exceed dash 50 lakhs. Wonderful, wonderful. For 44ADA to apply, the turnover should not exceed dash. 44ADA is for professionals, so it should not exceed 50 lakhs. In case of partnership firm, if the book profit is negative, still how much remuneration can they give? 1,50,000. Very good. For all partners together. Agreed? Yes, it's now. Next question to you is, interest on partners capital is allowed at dash percent. 12% of partners capital. Opening WDV, add additions at dash. देखते आता है कि नहीं आपको? Opening WDV, add additions at dash gives you subtotal. Now opening WDV, add additions at actual cost gives you subtotal. Less sale proceeds gives you WDV for claiming depreciation. Agreed? Actual cost means what? If there is some GST that you have paid on the asset, then of that GST, if you are taking ITC, then don't include that GST here. That is just one example I am giving you. So actual cost concept means how much amount you have paid for purchasing the asset. Not sunk actually, but how much amount you are actually paying to acquire that asset. It should be net of indirect taxes. If you are getting its ITC. And yes, subsidy also you should minus. Yes, very good. So 43 subsection 1 talks about this actual cost. Okay. If contribution is done to outsiders like scientific research association, then how much deduction is allowed for businessmen? 100%. Very good, very good. So effective हुआ है session आज का. Great. How many specified businesses are there? 14. A hotel of dash or above category falls in this specified business. Hotel of, very good, 2-star or above category falls in this specified business. Loss from specified business can be set off against any head of income. Correct or incorrect? No. It can be set off only against profit from specified business. Isn't it? Next question to you is, loss from specified business can be carried forward for how many years? Loss from specified business can be carried forward for unlimited number of years. Wonderful. If I am talking about other than heavy goods vehicle owned for 9 months 2 days, then I will calculate income for how many months? Wonderful. 10 months at 7,500 per month. Very good, Ankush. If I have a vehicle of 13,000 kgs owned for 1 month, then I will calculate income, deemed income at what? At 1000 rupees per ton. So 13 tons. So 1000 into 13. Really, your good answers, correct answers are giving me a lot of satisfaction. Very good. Charging section for PGBP is dash 28. Section for depreciation is dash 32. Very good. Rate of depreciation on intangible assets is dash 25%. Depreciation is allowed on goodwill. Correct or incorrect? No, false. It is not allowed on goodwill. Wonderful. If newly purchased plant and machine is put to use for less than 180 days, then depreciation allowed will be at dash %. Depreciation allowed. Depreciation 7.5. Very good, Aditya. And additional depreciation allowed will be at dash %. Additional depreciation allowed will be at 10%. Getting it? Connecting to this topic well? Acha, if a company has done CSR expense, they can claim it as deduction. No. क्या बात है, मतलब सबके सब एकदम एफिशिएंट है, एकदम फिल्टर होके आए यहाँ पे. Very good, very good. Not allowed. There is one more expense which is not allowed under section 37. जो 37 में भी अलाउ नहीं होगा. ऐसा कौन सा एक्सपेंस है? When you are giving, yes, any type of, very good, advertisements in a souvenir of political party, then that advertisement is also not allowed as deduction. हाँ, एक बात आपको मैं रिवीजन में बोलना भूल गया. Let's see if you can remember it. If I am making payment to transporter in cash, so how much could be made in cash without attracting disallowance? Wonderful. 35,000. जो normal limit है 10,000. And friends, one more question I want to ask you is, exceptions are given for section 48(3), in which rule means certain payments may be done in cash, still allowed as deduction. Rule thoda suketa I'll modify it. It is rule 6DD. Rule 6DD. So you can read rule 6DD. You can pay to farmer in cash in excess of 10,000 on a single day to a single person. That way. Yes. Very good, Aditya. Correct. Even government payments can be made in, government tenders can be paid in cash. Government payments. Yes. Good. What else I want to ask you is provision for bad debts. If you debit in P&L, is it allowed as deduction? Mind you, provision for bad debts is not allowed as deduction. Actual bad debts debited, allowed. Income tax debited, not allowed. Okay? Understand all these things. Please do due date of filing income tax return. I should not tell you. You know that. You should do that provision. Good then. I think we have reasonably covered well this topic of PGBP, and you got fair idea of what important provisions you should focus on. Correct? So shall we stop for today? I am giving you full 23 minutes discount. profit आपका 23 minutes. So you do whichever provision you want. You can go in depth. I have given you the Excel file. You can read it. I have given you the institute's last minute revision synopsis also in the summary part. You can read that as well. So whichever provision you feel you should go in depth of, just open it and you can complete it. And don't forget to give me feedback as usual. It is a great fuel for me and fuel for others to attend. Still they don't attend, but still okay. We'll keep on putting the fuel. Yes. We'll keep on doing our work, right? Chalo. Thank you very much. I'll catch you tomorrow with all critical topic of capital gains. In capital gains, today we have done section 50 already, but we will do all other things, including exemptions of 54, 54 EC and 54F. Okay? Chalo. Bye bye guys. Good night. Thank you so much for your precious time and all the best. Okay, invest your Sunday in studying something. It will be very fruitful. I promise you. Chalo. Bye bye.